Hello and welcome to this video. This video is specifically designed for headache or migraine pain relief. When we are experiencing a strong headache, we might not feel like moving a lot, or some people are very sensitive to light when suffering from a migraine. For this reason, this practice is at a very low intensity and mainly focused on the breath. So you might find a comfortable seated position. This can be on a block or on a pillow or on a cushion, and you might want to roll your shoulders a few times to find the ideal position for you. Just take a moment and focus on your breath. Feel how the breath is coming in through your nose, going down to your belly, and going out again through the nose or through the mouth. Keep your attention with the breath. Maybe you feel that your headache is becoming stronger or less strong as you inhale or exhale. There might also be a certain color coming up in your mind whenever you inhale the air and exhale it back out. Now with the next exhale, you slowly lower down your chin a little bit. Once again, inhale, and when you exhale, you lower your chin a little bit more. You will feel that there is more length in your neck, and you might as well feel some specific muscles in your neck that are stretched a little bit in this position. Headache often arises from tensions in our neck muscles, so by breathing out and lowering the chin, we can give some stretch to these muscles at a very low intensity. You can slowly lift your head back up and feel for a moment if there's any pain relief in your neck. We will now slowly come to a tabletop position for our next exercise. Your knees are hip width apart, as well as your hands under your shoulders. We then move our body back into child's pose. You can keep your knees together, or if you prefer, extend them a little bit to the side. Bring back your attention to your breath and find a breathing rhythm that suits for you at this moment. Find length in your back and in your neck. You can relax your forehead on the mat and adjust your arms in a comfortable position for you. Take one more breath in this pose and then slowly come back to tabletop. Your hands should be underneath the shoulders and your neck in a relaxed position. From here, we inhale and at the same time lift our head and let all the air breathe in, and then we exhale and round the back like a cat. Once again, find a comfortable rhythm that suits your breath. And that makes you relax all the muscles in the shoulders, in your lower back, as well as the neck. Especially when you exhale, just let the entire weight of your head hang down and give length to the muscles in the neck. With your next inhale, lift up your right arm all the way to the top and open up your chest. And then exhale, bring down the arm and cross it underneath. Once again, inhale up and exhale down. One last time, inhale up, and then we stay down and place our shoulder on the mat. This pose is opening up the space between the shoulder blades and giving length to your back, which is relaxing the neck. With your next inhale, slowly come out of the pose and back to tabletop position. We will stay here for a few breaths, once again in cat and cow pose. Give length to your back again, and then we inhale up, lift the left arm and cross it underneath to the right. One more time in movement. Inhale up and cross underneath to the right. One last time, inhale up and then place your left shoulder down on the mat and relax. With your next inhale, slowly come out of the pose and come back to a tabletop position. From here, you can interlock your toes and slowly come to an upright seated position on your toes. While we stretch the feet in this position, we also start to roll the shoulders and find a comfortable seat. The foot stretch is important because we don't stretch our feet very often, so let's just give them a short treat. You can slowly come out of the pose and put your feet back down on the mat and find a comfortable pillow to put in between your thighs and the feet. We will sit in this position for a while. Now take an inhale and slowly start to roll your neck down all the way in half circles from one side to the other and back again. Find the right pace for you in this position. And just take one circle to the left and one half circle to the right. You might feel certain muscles very specifically in your neck, which is a good sign as we are working on them and stretching them very gently. Feel the length in your neck, and you might also feel that certain muscles become less tight. Now take a deep inhale up, raise your arms, and exhale back down. Keep your arms in a comfortable position on this side. We now start to roll our shoulders very slowly and very gently. When you move your head slightly from one side to the other, you can feel that there is a difference in the stretch, mainly on the side of your neck. You might as well just keep your head centered and then change direction, rolling the shoulders to the other side. Once again, take a deep inhale up, rise up your arms, and exhale, lower them down again. From here, we slowly let our head drop slightly to the right hand side, and just by the weight of the head, you will feel a gentle stretch on the left side of your neck. Bring your attention to the breath and inhale and exhale at your own pace. Slowly bring back your head to center. Take a deep breath and start rolling your neck downwards again in half circles. This might feel warm and should give you some pain relief in the neck and in the head. Once again, inhale up, bring up your arms, and exhale down again. This time, drop your head slightly to the other side and feel the stretch in your neck. Only the weight of the head is enough to lengthen the muscles in your neck a little bit. Bring your head back to center, and once again start rolling the neck very, very gently in a few half circles. From here, we will come back to a tabletop position. You can remove the cushion or the block and turn sideways. Sit once again on your heels in an upright position and start rolling the shoulders. You can then place your hands in front of you and this time bring the knees a little bit further out to the side, if you like, almost to the edge of the mat, and come down into child's pose. Feel the length in your back as well as in your neck. You can place your forehead in a comfortable position on the mat. There shouldn't be any tension or pressure in your arms, neither in your shoulders. So if you like, you might as well place the arms on the side of your upper body and your legs. Just make them feel weightless and find relaxation in this pose. We will take one more breath here and then slowly come out of the pose and switch over to a seated position. If you like, you can prepare a block or a bolster for our next pose. Take a deep inhale up and exhale, very gently fold forward. Now, in order to have no pressure on the back, neither on the neck, you can place a block between your knees and gently place your forehead on top of it. If you like, you can add a bolster or another block under your knees to find the most comfortable version of this position for you. We will stay here for a few breaths. Take one more breath here and then slowly remove the block and also the bolster if you're using one. We will then come to a straddle position where we will once again use a block for assistance. Inhale up, rise up, and exhale, come down into straddle pose. You can place one or two blocks in front of you, either for your arms or for your forehead to be placed on it. In this pose, it's not about flexibility, it's just about relaxing your back, your neck, and also your head. Feel the length between your shoulder blades and the length in your neck, the head that is weightless, and your arms that are weightless too. We will take one more breath here and then slowly come out of the pose by gently lifting up our head and then removing the blocks in front of us. For our next pose, we will keep one block to sit on it, or you might as well choose a bolster or a pillow. Bring your feet together in front of you and place your arms on the side. We inhale up, take a deep breath, and then exhale and fold forward. This time you can once again place a block on your feet and bring your forehead all the way down to the block. We will stay here for a few breaths. Take one more breath in this position and then slowly lift up your head and remove the block. For our next pose, we will need 2 blocks that are going to be placed in a T-shaped manner. The first one will be supporting your spine and your shoulder blades, and the second one behind will be supporting your head. When you're ready, slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra and find the right position on the blocks. Your neck should be in a relaxed position. You can raise your arms and inhale once again before you lower down your arms and place them on the side of your torso. Feel the wide opening in your chest and the length in your neck. And bring your attention to the breath. With every inhale, your neck becomes longer and longer and gives you space for the air to expand and energize your body. Now gently take one more breath and then very slowly lift up your head and roll up your upper body vertebra by vertebra. You can then remove the blocks and just keep one of them near you on the side. We will then inhale and slowly roll back vertebra by vertebra to come back down on the mat. Take your heels a little bit closer to you so you have a stable foundation with your feet on the mat. You can then grab the block and place it under your sacrum. Now bring your attention to your breath as you feel the elevated position of the pelvis and of your knees. You have a stable foundation with your shoulders, giving you rest and relaxation on your mat. If you feel comfortable in this position, you can stay here for a few more breaths, or if you like, you can slowly lift your heels off the ground and gently pull your knees towards you. When you have a good balance, you might even extend your feet all the way to the top and stay here for a few breaths. Once again, feel the length in your back and the weight that gives you foundation in this pose. We take one more breath here and then slowly lower down the legs and the heels and place them once again in front of you. You can now remove the block and slowly let the pelvis come down to the mat. Bring your awareness to your breath for a moment and to your back, and feel whether there is a difference to your state before. You can then extend your legs for our final resting position, Shavasana. Bring your awareness to your breath, and as you inhale, visualize once again the color that came to your mind as we started this practice. With every inhale, you're inhaling healing energy in the color of your choice that is expanding through our entire body and coming to our head, glowing. And as you exhale all the pain, all the discomfort, and any kind of other feelings that are not feeling well at this moment. We will stay here for a few minutes' time. Slowly bring back your awareness to your present state. You can move your fingertips a little bit and your feet. And then slowly come to a resting position, either on the left or on the right side. And we stay here for a moment. Keep your eyes closed and then slowly come back to a seated position. Once again, roll your shoulders and find your breath. Now bring your hands in front of your heart and say thank you to yourself for taking part in this practice. Bow forward. Namaste.